Hey all, it's me, Ivan Hahn, the snack guy, here with my good friend, the blue jack-o'-lantern, Carl. Say hi, Carl. Thanks, Carl. Anyway, it is the spooky Halloween scary season, and I would like to come out and tell you that I'm bringing you my favorite, my ultimate, my most delectable Halloween treat that I'm obsessed only comes out this time of year because I would get these and eat these every single day. And when these candies go on sale at the end of the Halloween season, so like November 1st, November 2nd, I pick up at least bags of these and keep them in drawers because I'll find them and then I'll forget I had them. Then I'll find them again and be like, ooh, I still have some. So I space them out throughout the year. And these candies are made by the Tootsie Roll Corporation, which used to be based here in New Jersey. I got excited about my candy. I like these candies. They're amazing. They're delicious. You're going to love them. They are the Tootsie Roll Candy Apple. And that's not even what they're called. They are the Tootsie Roll Carmel Apple Pops. These are by far my favorite lollipops. And I'm a huge fan, thank you, Carl. I'm a huge fan of lollipops of any kind. I love a Hershey, I love a Blow Pop. They have a little gum in them. I like the Tootsie Pop made by these people. I love just a regular Dum Dum. I even love the crappy lollipops that you get from the bank or used to get from the bank. Those kind of flat ones that kind of are flavored like sugar and whatever the color is. But these right here are my favorite. And I'll tell you why as I'm getting closer and closer to the camera. These are the best approximation to fake candy apple and fake caramel. Not really candy apple, I'm sorry, a caramel apple. A candy apple is a different thing. That's the red sugar. A caramel apple is an apple dipped in caramel. Now, and I say the best approximation to a fake candy apple because it doesn't taste anything like biting into a regular apple. These are the best green apple flavored candies that are on the market. So you get that really tart, sour, fake green apple flavor that you know and love from like, Jolly Ranchers and other things. But this one I think is a little bit more tart and sour because it is cut and thinned out a bit by the caramel that is dipped on top of them. Now, do these lollipops have downfalls? Absolutely. Number one, when you go to open these, they are the hardest to open lollipops because like a lot of lollipops, they get sticky because it's just sugar wrapped in plastic. But these aren't just a lollipop. These are a lollipop dipped in caramel. Now the caramel is a little different than most like caramels. It's not a regular, a regular caramel that you melt down for an apple. It's more stabilized to be a lollipop thing. But because of that, it is so stuck on here that it takes you forever to open them. And it opens in multiple layers. And you will be ingesting some of that plastic wrap. Don't you worry, it is great. Now, the other issue with these, as you saw once I took off the plastic, they're a weapon. They are the sharpest lollipops that I've ever had. Maybe, okay, it goes in levels. This is probably number 2. Number 1 is a candy cane that you've been sucking on for a while that turns into a dagger. That's probably the sharpest. This is number 2. Now, sometimes, if I don't want to cut the inside of my mouth, because watch out, these will cut the inside of your mouth. I will sometimes make the sharp edges a little less sharp so I don't cut my mouth open. But you can see right there that these are just gross looking. These will never win any awards for the prettiest lollipop. But where they are ugly and dangerous to your mouth. Not really dangerous to your mouth. They're a good corporation. I love Tootsie Rolls. They used to be made here in New Jersey where I film. They have figured out the science behind the apple and the caramel. And it even, like, the caramel smells good. It's not fully dipped, so you're going to, when you start eating it, you're going to get some of the bitterness of the candy apple. And you start off with just the overly kind of burnt sugar flavor and texture of caramel. Caramel is always going to give you that burnt, sugary, textury thing. Then the more you eat this, the more the caramel goes away, and the more you get that tart, not bitter, but tart, sweet, Granny Smith apple flavor. And it's just really like a good yin and yang, and just the good, like, sweet to sour flavor. And, you know, it's just a really, really good lollipop. I don't know how long these have been on the market, but they've been on the market for as long as I've been on this earth and remember getting these. And at first, when you get these, you're never, as a kid, excited to get a lollipop. You want the chocolate, you want the chewy, you want the sour. But when you're, you know, dwindling down your candy supply, and it's like, you know, the penny from the old lady up the street, the box of raisins, Smarties, and these, you go for these, and let me tell you, these are a real good treat. And they're just delicious. They're amazing. It's not too much, and it's that flat texture that's just, it's really good. And now, right off the bat, I knew I was going to give these a 5 out of 5. So I'm going to get that right out of the way. The Carmel Apple Tootsie Roll branded lollipop gets a 5 out of 5 for me. These are just by far one of my favorite candies. And I was worried about reviewing these on the Snack Guy show. Hi, Ivan Hahn, the Snack Guy. Because how do you review and talk while eating a lollipop? And you really can't. So that's why I chose something that I eat quite often and that I've eaten quite a bit over the few years, because they're good. Like, a lollipop to me too is just that thing that, like, hey, if I don't want to eat too much of this, put it down on the wrapper and come back to it. Like, you don't need to finish eating a lollipop all in one session. It's also something that is like, it's good to just kind of like distract yourself and just kind of, while you're watching a movie or you're editing or you're on the computer, just a lollipop going. You know, I'm the same way with gum. I'm a big gum fan as well. But this is a 5 out of 5 treat, and it always has been. And, you know, I've never seen any other company make these. I've seen them in like an actual lollipop form, but I think that's more of a, they're trying to get the approximation of a caramel apple, where this is literally just a sour apple lollipop dipped in caramel, and that's what you get. That's why it's ugly. That's why it's misformed and misshapen, because it's like, you know, we just combined two things and they were delicious. And this is just one of my favorite treats because, like I said, it gives you that caramel mouthfeel without being too messy and sticky like you do with a caramel apple. And it gives you that that sour tartness, that's the word, tartness of a Granny Smith green apple. And just, it's really good. And I can't wait till the end of the season when I can get me like a case of these. And just, I'm not eating them all the time. I'm not a candy eater all the time, but these are one of my go-to treats. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever tried these? Because I don't know if a lot of people know about these or get them or get as excited about them as I do. So let me know in the comments below, have you tried these? Do you like them? Is this one of your treats, or is this one of those things that kind of sit in a candy bowl and get sticky and whatever? And yeah, give me that thumbs up, give me that like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, so I can just, you know, keep eating lollipops for you.